if my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp, strung with my voice.
Kelly, come on.
Through the music,
I'm very bad on camera.
would you hold it near as if were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken.
It should be one set of paperwork, not
Perhaps
sets of paperwork.
they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Ripple in still water when there is no pebble toss, nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known there is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There is a
I mean, you could just hold it up, James.
Everyone look miserable.
Okay.
You didn't look surprised at all. Smile.
Maybe take your glove off. So have one
Tell him
glove
something
off, one
surprising.
other glove on.
Finding.
Rocks. Some pottery and flakes. We got a couple of those bigger flakes. Those are neat. We got some medium pieces of pottery with some kind of marking, but it's too dirty to tell if it's cord marked or shell tempered or what have you.
Well, I've been teaching the field school for SIUE since the summer of 2001, and I've been teaching at the Gehring site since the summer of 2009, and as you know, the Gehring is a multi-component site. The time period I'm really interested in is Middle Woodland period. This summer was pretty typical in continuing to try to find Middle Woodland stuff, but find Middle Mississippian stuff in the way. And a little bit bigger group than usual this summer. 16 is the biggest group I've ever taught. It was really critical to have Jake Province helping because Jake has considerable field experience. He himself took field school at the Gehring site in the summer of 2013 and came back again to do additional credits in the summer of 2014. And since he graduated in 2014, he's been out doing contract archaeology. So it was really critical to have his help out there. And it was nice to be able to split the group up into basically like two smaller crews between the two different parts of the excavation we were working on. So I think that worked pretty well. And pairing up students, like who's a good match to work with each other, is always difficult to know in advance, but I think the pairings worked out really well too. So
what is nice about this field school as a whole is it's 8 weeks long and 40 hours a week. And the reason they do that is to simulate what it is like to work in archaeology professionally. I've known people who I've worked with in CRM who are very good archaeologists, but their field schools were sometimes only 2-3 weeks, and maybe they only did it 3 or 4 hours a day. Whereas here, the students are getting a full experience of what it is like to actually work. And that quality, for those of them that choose to go on into CRM or really anything else, the quality of that education is going to make a big difference for them. As far as things that have changed over the years, like I said, I think Dr. Zimmermann's been very consistent with what she teaches. She has a way of doing it. Every year is just different in the sense that what features we hit are different. What methods we have to do to tackle those are totally different sometimes.
What's been your favorite part about field school so far?
I really like that I get to actually put into practice everything that I learn. That's kind of how I learn. I don't learn by just, being lectured to or, reading it in a book, so I get to actually put it into practice. So that's been fun, and you know, I get to find artifacts. Like, what's not cool about that?
Yeah, the doing part, because we actually get to apply what we learned in the classroom, you know.
Alrighty.
Instead of talking about it, we get to actually do it. So that's my favorite part. We get to do archaeology. I would say anyone who has an opportunity to take this field school with Julie Zimmermann is a lucky person, because she's an amazing instructor, amazing archaeologist. She knows her material, she knows the site, she's always prepared. I would highly recommend, you know, this field school. You know, if you're going to be in the program and you're going to be an anthropology major, you should probably take this program. It's probably the highlight of my time at SIUE.
And I'm hoping to get a career in archaeology, I guess, at this point, that I put so much time and effort into it. Just the general process of how to like bisect a feature, how to excavate a feature, how to, I mean, I guess we don't really know how to do units because we were not on that team, but overall, just like good techniques and stuff like that.
My goal has always been to do GIS, and I wanted to do GIS within archaeology, so that you're doing archaeology, but you're also on a desk job. It's a little bit easier of a gig. But I feel like being actually out here and experiencing archaeology firsthand is going to be beneficial for me when I'm sitting at a computer designing maps for archaeologists, making sure that their needs are put ahead. You know, I learned a lot about technique, and it was fun just to like be able to go through the whole process. You know, I've worked in the lab before with artifacts, and it was cool to start with like the excavation aspect of it. Mm-hmm.
I actually think learning the basic skills and learning how to set the features, setting up the points, and just learning all this stuff that you can actually use in your your future job.
Is it a lot harder than you thought it would be?
No, not really. I didn't actually know what I was going to do getting into this field school. So I'm glad I'm learning, so when I get a job, I actually have the knowledge to use it there.
So what was your favorite part of field school this year?
I really liked learning all the different skills and obviously meeting all the new people in the class. I was given the honor to excavate feature 325, which is pretty cool. It was a big Mississippian pit, so I don't know if anyone else got that chance to do like a new pit that wasn't like previously excavated, so that was pretty neat.
Okay, and doing that, what's something you learned this year about archaeology or anything in general?
I am pretty good with a trowel now. So I troweled that thing for like 10 hours maybe. Maybe I was slow at first, but it still took a while.
Well, there's a lot that I really like. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite. I guess we were just throwing atlatls a couple seconds ago, and that was really cool. So, I mean, it's like doing experimental archaeology, and that's really cool. Well, I definitely am looking forward to a future in archaeology. I think I want to do CRM for at least 5 years, see how I feel about that, because it'll be different, it's contract work, so
yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Would you say that this field school has prepared you to get into the world of CRM?
Definitely, and I'm also assuming the CRM class is going to help me out a lot too, but I mean, we're learning a lot of techniques here that we're definitely going to use, so I'm pretty, happy about it.
What was your favorite part of this field school?
Just hanging out with everybody, just basically the camaraderie and friendship with just like being with a bunch of people who share the similar interests and whatnot, and just learning how different archaeologists do different things.
Okay. So you've also taken part in another field school. How does this one compare to other ones that you've been in?
This one felt a lot more relaxed. And I mean, there wasn't like there was like a little pressure to get things done, but not as much as I've felt before, which was kind of nice.
I think just like getting to learn how to do archaeology was super cool, because like getting the hands-on, because in class, I mean, you hear about it, and then whenever you're getting the experience, it was one of the best experiences of my life, I think.
Do you have anything that you would recommend for students who want to take this field school or be an anthropology, archaeology major in general at SIUE?
Do it.
Do it?
Definitely do it. And if you don't know about it, check into it, because it's an all-around great major.
What would you say to a prospective student who's interested in archaeology or taking the field school?
We're really lucky to be right here in the middle of the American Bottom, or actually at the north end of the American Bottom, which is one of the richest archaeological areas in the country. We're 20 minutes north of Cahokia, which is the largest archaeological site north of Mexico. So we have really fantastic archaeology right here at home to work on. And I always say if you want to read about anthropology, go to some other university, but if you actually want to do anthropology, come to SIUE, because you can come here and you can do the archaeology field work, and then you can go and do the archaeology lab work, and when you graduate you can say, I am an archaeologist, I have done archaeology, not just I have an anthropology degree.